If you watched my previous video, you now understand that when your child says, I can't, it is not laziness. It is protection. It is simply an anxious nervous system seeking to avoid discomfort. So today, I'm going to share with you something simple and practical. It is a 10-second script you can use immediately. One that validates your child's feelings without reinforcing avoidance. Because what you say in that moment matters more than you think. So before I share with you the script, I want you to picture a common scenario. You're at the table with your child, it's homework in front of them, and you tell them, come on, let's do math homework. And perhaps your child slumps there, not happy, and they say, I can't. Your instinct might be to say, oh, come on, sure you can, buddy, it's easy. Or it's just what you learn in school. We do this all the time. I know you can do it. Or we say, you'll be fine, it's not a big deal. Come on, just get it over with. It's not a big deal. You can do it. Now, although those responses make sense, remember what we talked about in the previous video. Their nervous system feels unsafe. And when we argue with fear gets louder. So instead of arguing with anxiety and fear, we're going to respond to it differently. Now, here is the script. It has 4 steps. First, we validate their feelings. Second, we normalize their struggle. Third, we reinforce effort. And fourth, we keep the expectations clear. And this is what it may sound like. It's okay to feel frustrated. I could see that this feels really hard for you right now. Hard things help your brain get stronger. You can try a small part first, or we could try 2 steps first. If you want the script in a simple, printable format, including what not to say, I made a free cheat sheet for you that you can download in the link below. So now let's break how this works. First, we begin by validating their feelings. It's okay to feel frustrated. So we're validating their feelings, but notice we are not validating the avoidance here. Now the brain is beginning to feel safer. Now the second step is, I can see how this feels really hard for you right now. Now this is really important and it works because it begins to calm the nervous system. They feel understood, not dismissed and not fixed, understood. And that helps build the connection between you and your child. Now the third thing that we say here is hard things help your brain grow. Now this reinforces effort, not the outcome. It is not about mastery. It's about the attempt and the effort that they put forward. And this shifts their thoughts from, can I do it perfectly? To, can I practice? And finally, the last part of the script is, you can try one small part. And why this matters is because we keep the expectation, okay? And we do this by not removing the hard thing, but shrinking it. So it seems more attainable to them. Now, instead of reinforcing the avoidance cycle that we talked about in our last video, that starts with the trigger, then anxiety rises, we avoid, and then there's relief. So we interrupt that cycle by creating a new one, which looks like trigger, anxiety, support, small step, and then mastery. That is such a wonderful cycle, and I want you and your children to attain this. And it is doable. And that sense of mastery is what builds resilience. Now, there's an important distinction I want to clarify here. Validating feelings does not mean validating avoidance. Now, this is the part that many parents get stuck in. You can say, I know this is hard, and still say, you can do one small part first. And that balance is where resilience begins to grow. Now, let's talk about a real life example. If your child says, I can't go to soccer, I'm not good. You could say something like, I know it makes you nervous to go to soccer. Trying new things may feel uncomfortable, and you're going to go for 10 minutes. I'll be right there with you. I know you can do that. Or perhaps they say something like, oh, I'm bad at math. I hate this. You could say something like, I know you're feeling frustrated. Doing difficult things isn't easy. Remember, practice makes progress. We can work on the first problem together. How about that? Now let me prepare you for a real life situation, okay? The first couple of times that you try this script, it's not going to change everything. Okay, your child may still resist. There may still be meltdowns, shutting down. However, this doesn't mean it's not working. Remember, you're rewiring a pattern that has been reinforced over and over multiple times, sometimes years. And remember that consistency builds safety, and safety builds resilience. So keep at it. Keep calm and keep following those 4 steps in the script. Over time, however, you can expect your child to start internalizing your voice. So instead of, I can't, you'll hear, this is hard, but I can try it. Or this is tricky. Let me see how I can fix this. And that isn't accidental, that is taught. Now, in the next video, I'm going to share with you the top 3 mistakes that parents of anxious children do. And these mistakes accidentally increase avoidance because sometimes progress is not about doing more. It's about stopping what backfires. So if you want to build resilience in your child without yelling, pushing, or lowering expectations, that's exactly what we're doing in this series. So stay tuned. Thank you. Bye.